So in this case, Mike said a WP site, which would be a WordPress site, but I'm going to show you how to do that. And Anthony asked, isn't affiliate marketing, let me back up, excuse me. So before I get into Mike and Logan's question, I'm going to skim over some of these others. I can go ahead and get out of the way now. And Anthony had asked, he said, Coby, isn't affiliate marketing getting more competitive and hard to profit? I would say it is probably getting more competitive depending on, there's more people that are coming into the marketplace. Getting harder to profit, maybe, I don't know if that's really, it is getting more competitive, but, competition is not necessarily a bad thing. So depending on what niches you want to look into, there's some niches now that are wide open, and there's probably, hundreds of niches out there that are wide open right now. So I don't think that that affiliate marketing as a whole is, like too competitive that no one can make money with it anymore. I think that, you just have to be more selective, and really that kind of works out to, someone who's just starting out, it kind of works out to your favor because whether or not a lot of times the best niches to get into are ones that you just already know about. Like it's something that you're into. And the reason why is because when it comes to promoting products, when it comes to creating the content, it's going to be a lot easier for you to be natural. Now, I'm not saying that, you're going to make a lot of money in that niche, but it's a good way to kind of cut your teeth, and kind of get out there and find out, what works and what doesn't. And so there's plenty of niches that you can become an expert in, and even in niches like the IM niche, in the grand scheme of things, I'm technically, kind of a small fish. You're not going to see me in any underground seminars or anything like that. So, the thing is, the market is so big that you only need a small slice in order to, live comfortably. And so, I've kind of carved out my own niche, and that's by doing these webinars and, blogging and just doing my best to kind of do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. And so, I kind of stand apart by not doing the same things that everyone else is doing. Even if technically I'm kind of doing the same things, I don't do them in the same way. In the big picture, we're all doing the same thing, but on a smaller scale, I try to distinguish myself and differentiate myself. I'm sure I just murdered that word. I can't help it. It's my southern accent. I try to make myself stand apart from everyone else, and by doing that, I can, carve out my own niche in this market. And so it works for me because there's all types of people, even in markets as large as internet marketing and weight loss and stuff that are technically, almost impossible for a newbie to break into. It's actually, you don't really have to do much, or you don't have to dominate the niche in order to, make a comfortable living. And at the same time, there's niches that you can enter that you already know about, like dog breeds and hobbies that you have, and there's a lot of things that people that do that, so yes and no to your question. It is getting more competitive, but that's kind of a good thing because you can, if you, by being more competitive, it means that there's obviously, there's money to be made, and so that's why there's more people coming into it, because there is money. And so that means the market is growing as a whole, because the more people that are competing as an affiliate to make money online are also more people that you can in turn sell products to, if that makes any sense. For example, me being in the internet marketing niche, it's getting more and more competitive, whereas there's more people for me to compete against to sell products for. So if I was promoting a product launch, there's more people out there today than there were 5 years ago and 10 years ago and so on and so forth. But at the same time, with there being more people, when I release my own product, that means there's that many more people in the internet marketing niche that can buy that product. So yes, it's getting more competitive being an affiliate, but at the same time, it kind of works hand in hand, because that means there's more people that can buy your services or buy your products, or etc. You don't have to be a guru or to make money online. That's the cool thing. All you have to do is just help a few people and find your little niche and your brand and run with it. My audience, my main audience is, if you go and you look at quantcast.com, is people that are 45 or older, and mostly male. And so, that's not really that's not the, I think the stereotypical internet marketer is 18 to, or no, they're mid to late 20s, like me. But so I've found my own demographic by accident, and it's probably just by the way that, since I'm kind of talk slower and not just the way that I teach, I'm drawn more to the older crowd. Probably being the oldest of 7 kids. I have a stepsister. That probably has something to do with it. And so I'm able to live comfortably because I've found people that, are comfortable with me, and my products work for them, and, so I don't really get too worried about, the affiliate marketing being too competitive, or, because all you have to do is help people. That's all it really comes down to. If you're helping people and you're standing out and making yourself, stand apart from the other marketers, and you're doing your own thing and not trying to fit in, then you're going to have success. And I kind of got off my little rant there, so I didn't want to get sidetracked. I'm sorry about that. But Anthony, and Anthony, you're absolutely right. He said the money is really in having your own product and branding. You know what? You don't have to have your own product, but it is definitely important to have your own branding. And I do recommend that, obviously in the beginning it's kind of hard to create your own product because you don't have any experience. So, but I do recommend that once you get the, the knowledge and you're comfortable with it, that you do create your own products, because then you got to think about all those affiliates out there that are, competing for a little slice of their affiliate pie. They could be competing, promoting your product. So that's absolutely right. And I do recommend that your ultimate goal be to create your own product, but you don't have to create your own products to be successful. You can be an affiliate marketer and never have your own products, as long as you are still helping people and you're giving, them value. They're going to stay on your list and they're going to buy the product that you recommend, and as long as, and that's what it's all about. You have to look at it. You have to put yourself in their shoes, especially if they're a complete newbie. They know nothing. They're looking at you as the expert, and whether you consider yourself an expert or not, you are. And so it's your job to kind of guide them, and as long as you guide them correctly and you don't do them wrong, then they're going to stick with you. And so that's really the key to it, is trying to provide value and helping people. And by helping others, you're helping yourself. So if you help other people make money, they're going to remember, hey, it was that long-haired guy, Coby, that talks funny. He's the one that finally showed me about how to build a list, and you won't forget that, and you'll be on my list. I've had people that have been on my list, for over 3 years, and have been buying products for over 3 years. So it's because they're comfortable with me and they're comfortable with my style, and so I try to do right by them, and they do right by me. So with my little rant there out of the way, let's see if there's any other questions I can skim over before we jump into the real training about the PLR product and the list building.